Hey, what is up, guys? Pint About Beer Reviews back here again with you today, and today I have a new one from California Brewing Company that I just did not even think would make it out this way in the southeast of the United States. This one is from Los Angeles, California. Golden Road's Ride On IPA. It is a just your typical IPA. It is, let's see, where did it say that? 6.4% alcohol by volume. It doesn't have a score on Beer Advocate, but I was seeing that the few scores that were there were averaging about 3.7 out of 5. Untapped has it at about 3.6. So let's go ahead and crack it open and see what we get. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it in this kind of chalice thing. I got the camera kind of low. I did notice quite a bit of I did notice quite a bit of head coming off of it when I was pouring it, or when I cracked it open. Now I'm noticing a whole lot of head forming on it as I poured it. It is getting a little over 2.5, maybe 2.5 fingers of head. Looks pretty white, like a white type of head, pretty pure looking white. The actual appearance, you can see it on the camera too, it's pretty hazy. Actually, lots of bubbles, not a whole lot though. I'm going to go ahead and try to pour a little bit more. I didn't expect this much carbonation out of it. It's almost getting as much carbonation as like a Belgian style IPA, and this, or well, just Belgian style ale in general. Doesn't necessarily need to be an IPA. I believe that this is just West Coast style. IPA, I don't think it's any particular style in general or anything like that. I think it's just your typical West Coast. So yeah, lots of some large bubbles you can kind of see there in the camera. Maybe, not sure if you guys can see that, but the bubbles are, different sizes and whatnot. Anyway, let's go ahead and go for the aroma on it. The aroma is very pineapple-y. It smells very kind of almost typical of a just a regular West Coast style IPA. It doesn't really smell too. I'm not really getting a necessarily pungent smell. It's more of a subdued type of smell. But lots of pineapple, lots of kind of citrus fruit almost. Maybe a little bit of wheat, not a whole lot of grassiness. It does smell fairly sweet, more than bitter. It smells very smooth, all in all, so let's go ahead and go for the flavor on it. Yeah, lots of pineapple juice. When I say pineapple juice, I almost mean like those cans of pineapple concentrate. Tastes better, though, than that. Those actually don't taste very good at all. But I would not be surprised if this had some sort of pineapple juice or extract or something like that to it. It does taste very, dominant in that regard, in that flavor note. But there is some wheat. I'm getting a little bit of wheat out of this as well. Again, not much grassiness. Mostly that wheat, mostly that pineapple. It's very kind of two-note sort of beer. It's not crazy complex, or two-note IPA, I should say. It's not wildly complex or anything by any means. The finish is almost as subdued as the aroma with the taste. The carbonation again isn't really all that crazy or anything. It's kind of also not crazy overwhelming or anything like that. The mouthfeel is fairly light, smooth. Get a little bit of alcohol warmth in the back of the throat on the finish, but it's largely medium light to medium bodied, on the lighter side of that. Overall, I would say that this is definitely not really your top tier type of IPA. It is, about average, besides that sort of unique aspect of that like dominant pineapple flavor, which I'm never usually a personal fan of in an IPA. I prefer that more sort of piney, sort of earthy kind of qualities of other IPAs. But at 6.4%, you don't really get a whole lot of the alcohol kick in this or anything like that. It is very drinkable for that percentage of alcohol that's in the actual IPA itself. So because of that, I could see having a couple of these down by the pool or something like that, or outside during the summertime with that sort of pineapple dominant type of quality to it would be very refreshing, especially if you are out in Los Angeles, California, where it gets hot, very hot during the summertime. So it would definitely be sort of a very thirst quenching type of IPA, I feel. So with that, I will say that it is not the best type of IPA I prefer, but it's not bad either. Because of that, it's towards the more average side of a West Coast style IPA. So this one in particular, the Golden Road Ride On IPA, I would personally give a B minus. Again, not bad, but not necessarily great or above average in my personal opinion. So B minus on the